I am a product manager in RealPage based in Hyderabad. Prior to this, I probably have around 10 years of experience. I started as a software developer and then I jumped into marketing. I had quite a bit of stunts, I would say, in my career span. So I did a little bit of civil services preparation and then I moved to marketing. Then I became product marketing manager. And then I jumped to pre-sales. In between, I did a little bit of sales as well. So, yep, that varied experiences finally culminated into being a product manager now, which is what I'm loving it. I always kind of had this curiosity, you can say, and this curiosity over the years of experience. Software was, I was a complete fresher. I wouldn't count that as real experience. But then when I came into marketing or pre-sales, I had a lot of interaction with the users. So you get to understand their problems, and maybe in this experiences or in this understanding of the user problems, or when you're connecting with them, you get to empathize with them. So this is where you change your mindset of thinking beyond the surface, other than thinking what the product is and trying to make the user understand, okay, this is our product, this is what you have to buy, or this is what happens during marketing or pre-sales, you'd say. Yep, that is what I think the transition happened slowly over the ages of marketing, for product marketing, and then pre-sales. And then, finally ended up as product manager. I went through the program. The things that I liked was I have been already through the theoretical part of the, this product management. I've gone through a number of documents. I've gone through numerous courses that are available online, free, whatever the courses of introducing me to product management. But what I wanted was, I wanted something which is you understand by doing. I want to learn by doing, you would say. I understand there is a prioritization matrix. There is something you have to implement. Okay, as a product manager. But what it actually means, what do you mean by prioritizing the features? So that I would know only when I get a hands-on experience. So that was the major thing that I was looking for, something which makes me learn by while I'm doing. So that was one thing, and IPL actually provided me that, and this assignments or the capstones that we have, they actually started making us feel like real product managers, and that was really one of the greatest thing that I got from IPL. The faculty, they are global product practitioners who have created the products. In reality, they build the products, they have scaled the products, and learning from them absolutely would make a huge difference of how I am trying to learn. So that was one more point that attracted me to IPL. And yes, and one more thing, because of this multiple jumps that I've done over my career, marketing, pre-sales, software and all that, I wanted a kind of one-on-one coaching also, where I can talk to an industry expert about, will this work out for me or will this not work out for me? I wanted that path. So probably that was being offered by IPL, and I definitely needed that to understand that my transition is going to be fruitful, or will it be successful. So this is where I also found that in IPL. So I'd say all these three things, the global experts, industry experts, and learning by doing, and the one-on-one coaching. Yeah, I think I don't know if everybody would relate to what I'm saying, but the hands-on assignments or the capstones, although they were tough and it was an effort, you have to put in some effort, it was fun. It was fun to do. It was fun to understand. You're making a product. It's your product. When you're building your house, so much you invest into it. So when you're making a product, you invest so much energy and enthusiasm is there of doing those assignments or capstones. And apart from that, the interactive classes is what I love. To start off, I absolutely zero tech background, although I started as a software developer, but coming to this stage, I had no knowledge of this. So when you're trying to understand a product, there is always an intention or a curiosity that builds up within you to understand what's going behind also. You don't have to be a pro, you just have to know what's happening. Now I understand what cloud is or what SQL statement is. If you want me to pull something from a database, I can pull it. It's not that I am learning day and night over it. You have multiple tools over it. You have ChatGPT. You just have to put in a prompt and it gives you 1,000 other answers. But yeah, I don't think you need to have a tech background to become a product manager. But when you're becoming a product manager, at least you should have that curiosity to make sure you learn a little bit of it. So yeah, if they're coming from a non-technical background, I would say you don't have to worry. You just jump in, understand the product. It is not always about finding the solution of what to build. It is about why are you building it or for what are you building. If you can answer this few what, why, all questions, I'm sure you have that, born talent or whatever it's called to become a product person.